Guys, beautiful good morning from Zurich, flying Swiss today on one of their Airbus A340s in business class from here to London Heathrow. Excuse me, but it's 5 a.m. I had 2 very rough days, very long flights and very little sleep, but I'm heading to the lounge now, and then I'm going to show you what their business class product is like. And I'm very lucky that they use a wide body on this 2-hour flight today. So let's see. Yesterday I flew Swiss for the very first time in my life and I was very impressed. So let's see if this streak is going to continue today. Going in circles and circles, trying to find the lounge. Let's see if I find it. Zurich seems like a beautiful airport. At least at 5 a.m. in the morning, it does. Very modern, clean and quiet. So believe it or not, it only opens at 6 a.m. I could have slept for another hour. All right, so if you know, opening hours 6 to 6 p.m. That's fine. Let's get a coffee elsewhere, and then we're gonna go and check out this beautiful Senator Lounge of Swiss. So just having coffee until the lounge is opening. Had some rough 2 days. Flew Ukraine International to Dubai. Had 4 hours sleep, went to Abu Dhabi to fly Etihad first, and then I had another 4 hours sleep in Zurich, and now I'm off to London. Life can get hectic. At 6 a.m. sharp, the Swiss Senator Lounge finally opened its gates, and I was greeted by some very lovely staff. The lounge features plenty of seating, as well as quiet areas and working stations. There is plenty of choice when it comes to food, beverages, coffee, and Swiss chocolate, of course. Overall, this is an excellent lounge.
Dude, I can't see like normal.
So that was a short visit to the lounge. Really beautiful. I was very impressed. Will, what do you say? And once again, I am joined by my dear friend, Will, the slammer guy.
The slammer guy. Oh my goodness. Well, no slammers this morning.
No slammers this morning.
Far too early and far too tired.
Far too early. But it was never too early for a slammer, no?
Well, I suppose it's the time zone difference and whatever, but yeah, I'm just really tired this morning. I've got about 4 hours sleep.
Anyways, check out this channel. I'll link it in the description below. And now we're off on a 340 all the way to Heathrow, hey? All right, let's go to the gate. As I already mentioned, today's flight was operated on an Airbus A340. This particular one is named after the city Zurich as well, and was delivered in 2003.
Hello. How are you?
Not too bad. Yeah, still in a good mood though, hey? So, and here we are. Welcome on board the Airbus A340. I think it has been just recently refurbished, and it's very freezing cold inside the cabin as of now, but lovely crew in a good mood. And you gotta like imagine it's like 6:45 in the morning, and it's always a pleasure to have a crew that is in a good mood, in a welcoming mood. Just matches my experience I had yesterday. And this is the cabin here. It comes in a 1, 2, one configuration, the throne seats as well. I thought I had a throne seat, but I don't. But it's still the one with more privacy. So it's an actual true window seat. If you compare it to this one over here, this one sacrifices a bit. Will is taking Insta story with me, so I just had to show him the finger. But yeah, like, so this has more privacy because it isn't directly at the aisle, and there's some noise cancelling headphones here, a reading light, a universal power outlet, a little light screen right in front of me. Look, 787 kilometers. And then there is a little drawer here. No, it's a cabinet for some storage space. Get a safety card. A remote control. Your seat controls. And here is where you store your bottle of water. Yeah, cabin doesn't seem too busy. I mean, it's a wide body on a short inter-European hop. But so far, so good. Swiss offers great entertainment options and plenty of movies, sitcoms and documentaries to choose from. On top of it, the plane is also Wi-Fi enabled with some very steep prices though. So yeah, our plane today is an Airbus A340, and now you're probably asking yourself, why would you use such a huge aircraft, which obviously is half empty, for such a short flight? That's simply because of cargo reasons. Usually it's used for transatlantic flights. It's actually also the first intercontinental flight I've ever took was on an Airbus A340 on Gulf Air. From Frankfurt to Bahrain, and then from Bahrain to Kuala Lumpur. That was like 12 or 13 years ago, but I still remember that because the 340s of Gulf Air had just the most beautiful livery you could possibly think of. I'm gonna probably show a photo right here. But yeah, I have really good memories with the Airbus A340, which probably will be not among us for very much longer, since every aircraft with more than 2 engines isn't that efficient anymore. I was able to change to a throne seat, which feels a bit more spacious, a bit more wider. You have way more storage space. As you can see right here, you can put stuff here, over here, so you have this whole space here, as well as this one here. And this one looks just identical as the seat over there, but this one here is the addition. But I'm going to show you what it looked like once we go flat and turn this into a little coffin, because this is eventually what it is once you're completely flat. It's a very one-of-a-kind sleeping experience, those throne seats. Yeah, why not just go flat now? Alright, this is pretty much it. On a long haul? It would depend. It really depends on the bedding. If you get some nice fluffy cushions and blanket, it makes a huge difference on any airline. So this is the situation down here. Very narrow, not that easy to turn around. This was a flatbed experience here. Of course, lovely and of course not too bad, but I found it a bit tight. It wasn't too comfortable, to be honest. So you're probably asking yourself where the table is kept. So it's right here. And then there you go. You extend it, and you've got a table. Thank you.
Would you like something else to drink?
Water, yes. Guess what? There's a hot meal. Very exciting. Oh, it's beautiful. So considering that this is an inter-European business class, this is a perfect. It can't get any better. Some Swiss cheese, some brie, some apricot. I think they're gonna offer some buns and croissants as well. And here we have a little omelette with a side of tomatoes and I don't know what that is, but it looks lovely. And a dessert here as well. I am pretty impressed. And proper cutlery as well, like, so no plastic, no nonsense, and still considering that we live in times of Corona, no cost-cutting measures, so they haven't adopted the Lufthansa system here, which consists of like not giving out any food. What's that? Is that
This is the butter and the jam.
Can't stress this enough, and I really appreciate Swiss for not being cheap, for not saving money. So they must apparently do really well, or they appreciate their customer very much. That was complicated. Always tricky, those tray tables. All right, it says 50 more minutes to go, not 40 minutes to go. We're right over Paris right now. And then we're already starting our descent into London Heathrow. And in the end of every Swiss flight, whether you travel economy, business, first, you will be rewarded with some chocolates. It's always a nice gesture. So welcome to London Heathrow. Very rough landing this morning. Swiss, you appreciate your customers in times of Corona. That's why I appreciate you so much as well for inter-European flight. That was a top-notch product, and it stands testament for how much you value your customer, especially during those difficult times. And I'm glad that you don't listen to your mother company, Lufthansa. Strongly recommended. On a long haul flight, it would be a different story. I might have to test Swiss soon on a long transatlantic flight, for example, but I can highly recommend them. Anyways, this is it for today. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of Swiss, and guys, wherever you're off to, have a safe trip.